1 second. Can you let me know if you can hear me all right? Because I'm using my new mic. Just let me know if the sound's all right. Hey Jim, are you alright mate? Can everyone just let me know whether you can actually hear me okay or not, the sound's okay or not. Just need to know. Hey Flemo, how are you doing mate? Cool Jim, cool, glad you can hear me all alright. Great to see you before Flemo. Hey Mark, how you doing? Hey Wadders, hey Charlie. Yeah, the special guest will be with us in a minute. Oh no, only something an hour ago, mate. Time flies. Literally, time flies. Time flies. So yeah, just my special guest has just nipped the toilet, so he will be with us shortly. There's a little guess, it's a he. How's everyone doing on this lovely, lovely Saturday evening? I haven't checked it yet, Flemo. I'll have a look in a minute, mate. I'll have a look. I'll have a look once I finish doing this live. But yeah. Everyone having a good Saturday evening. Well, we know what Flemo's doing. Flemo's working. So, hi Ian and Co. How you doing, mate? You think you know who it is, Charlie? It's great to see the regulars back in the chat. I know I haven't done one of these for a long, long time. I'm going to try getting them doing these back as a regular thing now. So, well, yeah, so just waiting for the special guest. He's nipped the loo. Perfect timing. So, well, yeah. I hope you're all having a great Saturday evening. Jerry Dyer, the special guest. It was going to be you, Flemo. You should have. I meant to ask you. It was meant to be you. That's true. You would. You would. You would. You would hear him miles away. You would. Is it Roy Walker? No, it's not catchphrase. It's not Roy Walker.
It's good, but it's not right.
It's not Mr. Chips. He's waving. So, guys. With further ado, I'd like to introduce my special guest, is Neil from At Moments in the Sky.
Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hello to those who know me. Hello, is it done? How are we all?
1 second. Always, it's happened today, no matter, we've done filming segments today.
Somebody always shows up,
and it always happens, it just happens all the time, and we just can't get away from it today.
Have we got sound?
Yeah, we've got sound. I have to have everyone if we got sound.
Right.
Because no one was getting back to me at first, but everyone said sound was okay.
Well, look,
yeah. Hi Liz, you alright?
Hello Liz. Some of us have to sleep before tomorrow's early start.
Yeah, they've got a vlog, they've got a live stream from 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, I think, planes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Manchester. You're
6
Dublin.
a.m.?
6 a.m, yeah, in the morning.
But not going spotting, surely?
Yeah, the live stream is spotting from Manchester Airport tomorrow.
Will it be dark?
Yeah, still stream in the dark.
Oh, well, that's commitment.
It is.
Really commitment.
Their equipment's really, really good, so it picks it up really well. It's a good stream, you know.
Oh, you're talking about
Liz and Simon, yeah, from
right.
Thin Plains, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow, that is real commitment to plane spotting. That
is. It is. Charlie knew it.
Hello, Charlie. Hope you're well.
Somebody's keen 6 a.m, yeah.
They are, Jim. That's true, yeah.
Early birds catch the best planes.
That's true, yeah. That's true, I suppose, yeah.
But you catch the Carlosses, don't you, Liz? That's what the crows are called at Manchester, Carlosses.
Oh, I see, right, okay.
It's a Carlos thing. Wally the Windsock.
Right.
It's just stuff like that, little joke things like that it goes on in the chat. I do indeed.
Doesn't sound like a nut streaming at that time of day. Wow.
It's dedication's what it is.
Dedication, that, yeah.
It is dedication.
But real enthusiasm as well, though. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
But we all do things like that, though, don't we?
We do. Well, look at us today.
Look at us today, yeah.
What was it? 4 o'clock start.
4:30 having bacon butties or something.
Yeah, croissants at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Feels a country mile away now, doesn't it?
It just feels like weeks ago, and it wasn't. It was what, 18 hours ago.
It was. It was. It's the same. What we said before, didn't we? We were saying before that obviously doing out to Isle of Man and then going back to Liverpool, coming back home again, and then going back out again felt like a completely fresh start, new day again.
Yeah, exactly.
It was weird. It was weird before. It really was.
In our own special way.
We are.
Yeah.
We all got screw loose somewhere. Got to have to do this.
You've got to be mad to do something. You do. Yeah. This is our 4th flight now, isn't it? Coming up.
Yeah, 4th one coming up tonight now. Yeah.
It's great to be mad.
It is. It is great to be mad. This is we're waiting for get on our 4th one home now. 4 flights one day. It has been great. We've had a big gaps between them, haven't we?
Yeah, but we had a nice lunch in Liverpool today.
Yeah, we did. I can't help you with that, mate. I'm doing something at the moment, mate.
This is what aviation does to us.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's true, that. It is, yeah.
I don't know what he wanted me to do.
Where they're going.
I don't know where they're going. Well, what does he want me to do?
I'm looking forward to the vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had a drunk Irishman. Well, hey ho. That's what happens when you're live. You can't predict it, can you?
Well, you can't. No.
Definitely can't predict that.
No.
Can't predict that. Yeah. What can we say? One of them today is going to be scathing, isn't it? From my point of view.
From your point of view, yeah.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be scathing. It's going to be scathing.
Toilet. Down the stairs. And
Yeah.
keep walking across, yeah? Yeah. It's miles away, that toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
Try some diplomacy, tell him to F off.
But yeah, one of the vlogs today, from my point of view, is going to be very, very. I'm not happy. Let's put it that way.
No, but it's like I said, if you put like a really negative title in your video,
Yeah.
you'll get loads of viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Exactly.
put disaster.
Yeah.
My day has been a complete write-off because of EasyJet.
Exactly. Exactly. In my case, piss off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's literally been. It's been. From my point of view, it's been a build-up with EasyJet today, and it's not been. Listen, Sam, you're gonna love it. By the way, you love seeing me suffer. So, I wouldn't say we suffered, but I wasn't happy bunny today. Should I say at one point?
He really wasn't. No, he wasn't. There was no cheering him up.
There wasn't.
Yeah.
There wasn't. I was seething, should I say?
Yeah.
I was furious.
Yeah. But like, it's like Top Gear, though, isn't it? When,
Yeah.
when one of the family suffers, we just leave them for dead.
Yeah, it's the SAS.
Yeah.
But we do leave a man behind.
You're
It's,
right about that, so, yeah, I was quite prepared to do that.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The fact you willing to leave me behind. I'd have left me behind at one
I was
point.
just gonna let you wallow in your own self-pity.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like
Definitely.
best way.
Yeah, definitely. So I got Neil on. Obviously, me and Neil are doing the co-vlogs today. We're doing the 4 flights. It's been fun. It has been fun. I say it's been more chilled than the Scoot one.
Oh yeah, well it couldn't be any less chilled, could it? Really?
Well, no, that was the highest peak of stress.
That was hard work. That
That-
Scoot day. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. It was tested the stress levels. Let's be
I
honest.
think you were a bit angrier than I was. I think.
Oh, yeah. I think the vlog could tell how angry I was about that one.
Yeah.
Or if anyone new in the chat, if you haven't seen it, head over to the channel. Me and Neil last co-vlog we did together. We salvaged it, should we say?
But again, it was a good day.
It was.
It just showed how resilient people like us are with resilience, because
Yeah.
we had it not been for Ryanair, because they really did save the day. But
Yeah, they pulled us out of the shit basically.
But we didn't panic.
Excuse language.
We didn't just drop everything and come home. We kept going, didn't we?
Yeah, well, that was the only flight that could save us, wasn't it? That was the Ryanair flight.
Yeah.
So it was a case of we did pay a bit for them seats, didn't we, as well? We were the last 2 seats on the flight.
No, it's a full flight, wasn't it?
Yeah, we suffered, like we had to sort of pay through the nose, should you say, for last minute. But
But that was the first day I ever tried the Ryanair pasta bolognese.
Well, oh yeah, it was, wasn't
The
it?
first day I ever had that, and
That's
I've never
the
looked
one.
back. I've never
Yeah.
looked back. I love that dish. I think as far as plain food goes,
Yeah.
it's not a Jet 2 meal.
No, it's not. It's
But
not.
of all the Ryanair meals I've tried, the pasta bolognese, highly recommend it. It's good.
Yeah. If you check out Neil's latest vlog, flight to
It's the Lanzarote.
Lanzarote flight.
No, Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria.
Yeah, yeah.
Flight to Gran Canaria. Go check that out because he has the pasta bolognese.
It does look horrible, I will say this. Right?
It looks grim, doesn't
Everybody
it?
said to me it looks grim, and it does. It looks horrid, but it
Yeah.
tasted really good. Try it, give it a go. It's
Yeah.
I think €13, including a beer and a pack of Pringles.
Yeah, it was like a meal deal thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? With them, they do
Yeah.
like a meal. But like today, going on about service today, short flights like the Isle of Man back to Liverpool. It was literally up, levelled off, and straight back down again.
Yeah.
But they still did a service.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Every flight today has done a service. 20-minute, half-an-hour flights have done services.
Yeah.
Which it staggers me that. I said one fella in front of me spent 91 quid on duty free in a 20-minute flight.
Yeah, and that's what I said to you. I don't know why they do duty free on a short flight like that, but then because you get the odd person who spends 100 quid, and it's something
Exactly.
worthwhile, isn't it?
Well, it is. So, excuse me a second. So, do you want to explain your channel a little bit to everyone who hasn't seen you or who doesn't know you?
Yeah,
explain
sure,
yourself and
yeah,
your
absolutely.
whereabouts.
Yeah. So the channel's been going now for I think 3 years. I started it just at the start of COVID, mainstream, which was really unfortunate timing.
It was.
Because just as I was getting into my stride, I was then ended up at home for the best part of 12 months and did a little bit of travelling in between wherever I could. I'm nearly at 2,500 subscribers and got my watch time, got my subscriber count, so I've been monetised now on the channel for
a few months now, isn't it? Yeah, 2
6
months.
or 7 months now.
Yeah.
Which is really good, really pleased with that. And at the moment, just working my way through as many different meals as I can on Ryanair and EasyJet, because as Paul knows, I love the in-flight food. That's a big part of the experience for me, as well as the airport lounges. So, yeah, if you want to know a bit more about Jet2's meals, and you want to know about... Hello, Sharon. If you want to know a bit more about Jet2's meals or Ryanair's meals, not so much EasyJet, I've never been impressed with their in-flight catering, then head on over to the channel, momentsinsky.com. There's a website as well. If you've seen the videos, you'll know that I go down to the Canary Islands most months of the year. So there's lots of content on the Canaries, not just flying, but also places to stay, some of the abandoned buildings, the urbex type stuff, which is another sideline I'm into. So head on over. Try to get a new video out once every fortnight or so, but work commitments, sometimes I can't, but I do what I can.
It's tough, isn't it?
It is tough. It's hard work making videos. It's a lot of editing goes into it. Yeah,
It is.
Yeah. Go ahead and have a look, and if you could subscribe, even better. That'd be really helpful. Wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just go and drop Neil go and check him out and go and drop him a subscribe and let's help him get to that 2.5k because he's so close. I think 30 subs away from it or something like that now.
25 at the moment.
Something like that, 25 subs away. So anyone in the chat who hasn't subscribed, head over and drop him a sub tonight and let's help him get to that 2.5k. So here's one for you. So you like your food on the planes and everything. Which is your favourite Jet2 meal?
Favourite Jet2 meal, without a shadow of a doubt, is the chicken tikka.
The chicken tikka.
Chicken tikka. The peri peri chicken's good. I like all of the hot meals on Jet2. I've never had a bad one. Not so keen on the full English breakfast. I think I mentioned it in one of the vlogs because it's always quite watery, I always find. But I find that with British Airways and when I used to fly with British Midland, every full English breakfast, for some reason on an aircraft, it must be the way they prepare it, it's watery.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have that one again, but certainly the chicken dinner, the one you quite like, is nice.
Yeah, the roast chicken dinner is quite nice. That's quite nice.
But any of the curries on Jet2, I love those. I always buy those. Yeah.
So I haven't. I think when Vicky's, Mike's just.
Thank you, Mike.
So I think like when me and Vicky fly, I think she has the curry sometimes, and she says it's quite nice as well. I tend to have like the Mediterranean stuff, or sometimes I'll have the sausage and mash. I do like the sausage and mash on Jet2.
Yeah.
It is quite nice.
Yeah.
But it's not my favourite, but it is quite nice. It's not my go-to.
Yeah.
But I say coming home, it's got to be the roast chicken dinner coming home.
Well, the roast chicken dinner is nice, yeah. The roast chicken dinner is nice, but the peri peri chicken is also... there's something about the peri peri chicken, but the chicken tikka for me just does it hits the mark.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't like on Jet2 meals is the dessert, because they give you, invariably, there's always like a chocolate cake dessert.
Yeah.
And I don't like chocolate cake. I know
No,
I'm weird.
you don't, yeah.
I know it's a bit weird saying that, but It's just
No,
not my thing.
I get it because BA do it with some of their meals. They give like a chocolate mousse dessert, don't they?
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just without the thing in the middle of it, like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What's the channel? Moments in the Sky, Ian. I think was it Ian?
Yeah, it was Ian. That, yeah.
Moments in the Sky. That's what it's called. If you can't find it, just go to momentsinthe.sky.com, the website. All the details are there. But that'd be great, Ian, if you could.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So. Here we go then. So obviously, best meal is obviously the chicken tikka. Best Jet 2 flight, or best Jet 2 aircraft, should I say?
Oh well, you know what I'm going to say there.
Go on.
757, obviously. It's the one I grew up flying on.
Yeah.
You know, I love the 757. It'll be a sad day.
It will.
When that aircraft is retired.
If them rumours are true for this year, then.
I think they'll bring them back for the summer season. I think maybe after that. But certainly, yeah, the Jet 2 757, and I like the Jet 2 321 as well. I find that a nice aircraft, and I'm looking forward to seeing them get the new ones in the
Neos, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've got the 320s and the 321s, haven't they, on order?
Yeah.
Which we know the 321s are to replace the 75s.
That's right, yeah.
Basically, so, but, all right then, so obviously you got your best aircraft. What's your worst flight so far then? It can't be the Scoot one because that's my one.
No, it's not. So the one I did, well, it wasn't my least favourite one because I just love flying, as you know. But
yeah,
I always try to find the best out of any situation. The one that was most disappointing was probably the TUI, the 767.
Yeah.
So I love the 767, fabulous aircraft, and I'll be, again sad when that gets retired. I managed to get on the fine leather BA 767 back from Larnaca a few years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They gave us all certificates to. There's like
the gift like farewell type of thing.
Farewell thing, yeah. And the staff were just as cut up about it as well. But it was the BA 767s were really knackered. They had a hard life. So they'd earned their retirement. But I think the TUI 767, and I'm not fussy at all that much because I just love flying. But the crew were really grumpy. They didn't have any food, and they said some weird things. Just on the flight, they said, "Please don't sleep on the floor." Now, I've never, ever once been tempted to sleep on the floor of an aircraft. God knows what's lingering down there.
Well, God knows what's God knows what's been on that floor. Let's be honest. How old's that carpet on that floor?
Well, exactly, yeah.
What's been built on it over the years?
Exactly, yeah.
But she'll just still know.
You're right, Wadders, going back in time. It is, that's what I said to you.
Yeah.
If you look at like the taps or the overhead panels, they've not changed them.
No.
They've obviously refurbed the seats and stuff, but actually
the basis is
the basic fundamentals of the aircraft are still the same, and I just love the 757. I think it's a workhorse. If you look at it, like BA used to operate it domestically around Europe. United used to fly them, and maybe they still do, from the east coast of the US to Europe.
Yeah, United still use the 757 quite a lot.
So I flew it with American from when they had a summer season flight from Boston to Manchester a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I just thought, if you look at it, it's reliable, it's sturdy, it's safe, and it's so flexible.
Yeah.
Because you could throw anything at it, long haul, short haul, mid haul.
It was the perfect aircraft, wasn't it?
What other aircraft's ever done all of those things?
Really? To be fair, that's what sort of the 321 Neo is, isn't it, for Airbus?
Yeah.
But for me, it's still not a patch on the 757.
Yeah.
And Boeing have completely missed a trick.
I think they have. Yeah. I think just simply extending the 737 was a mistake.
Yeah, the MAX 10.
But they never saw the threat from Airbus, I don't think. They never realised till it was too late.
Well, yeah, they've got caught with the pants down, haven't they, really? Let's be honest. They've been completely caught with the pants down on that one. It's too late now, because they still go on about it, saying, like, let's bring a max version of it out. But the effort it would take now to put that production line.
Mike's asking if you could bring back one plane, what would it be? I'll tell you what for me.
I know what I could bring
first.
back. A300 600R.
Similar era, I would go Lockheed TriStar.
Oh, nice.
So you're talking old school.
Yeah,
right?
it was 80s that was built, wasn't it?
So for a few years in a row.
Ian said VC10.
The VC10, that was the one that Tony Blair used to fly around in, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was like the Royal Air Force.
Yeah, it's like
commercial.
Is it the Vickers Viscount, isn't it?
Something
like that, yeah.
VC10, yeah.
Yeah.
I've flown the TriStar with Caledonian.
That was one of the staples, wasn't it? Yeah.
From Manchester to Florida, but it couldn't do the whole journey in one go.
No, it had to stop off, didn't it?
So it had to stop in Bangor in Maine on the Canadian border.
Yeah.
To refuel and then fly on down and then flying back. If Boeing starts production on the 757, can we get that back?
Oops, 1 second. Let's try and see if we can get it go.
If Boeing starts production on the 75 and 76, yeah, they would. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
What is? Yeah, totally. I'd bring back first choice in Monarch. Oh, which airline?
Which airline?
First choice in Monarch. Definitely Monarch. Yeah, I only flew with first choice once, which was fine. Flew Monarch a few times. You like Monarch?
I like Monarch. I've got a special place in my heart for Monarch. So I have to say, I personally have to say Monarch. But I miss Thomas Cook.
Yeah,
I do miss them.
Thomas Cook was a nice airline.
I miss them.
Yeah.
I do miss Thomas
Yeah.
Cook.
Yeah.
You know, there were so many airlines before they were Thomas Cook, but
If you want to go back even further in history, it sounds very nostalgic with these things, don't they? Air Europe. Does anybody remember Air Europe? Air Europe was a big charter airline back in.
I remember Air Europe.
Back
It's
in
what Air
the
Europa
80s.
is now.
It's what Air Europa is
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Harry Goodman, businessman. Yeah. There can only be one to bring back Concorde. Yeah. Do you know what, Jim? That's the aircraft I really regret not flying.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
You know, I'd Flyby back to the list. No, Flyby can't come back.
Dana, Orion. Oh, Wadders. Yeah, you're saying
Orion.
me.
My mum and dad went on the last Orion flight out of Manchester.
They used to operate the 737s.
737 and there was another one they operated. They did do another one. Was it 300s as well? It was another. They did an Airbus as well.
Right.
I'm sure they did the A300 as well.
I do remember Dana.
I never flew on Dana, and I don't.
We used to fly them every year to the annual pilgrimage to Ibiza with the parents.
I remember Orion. My mum, as I said, my mum and dad went on the very last flight going out to Manchester.
I do vaguely remember Orion. Yeah, I'm sure they used to operate the 737-200s. Freddie Laker just to piss off Pierre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, in the modern era, well, no, I'm saying it would have survived it, maybe it wouldn't have done, but Laker had those DC-10s that he flew long haul with, like, for really cheap money. And I suppose these days it would be like Norwegian's long haul operation from Gatwick or whatever it is now. What's that new one called?
Norse.
Norse. So I suppose he was the low cost pioneer in some respects.
There's like Lauda as well.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's still Lauda still going today under the Ryanair flag.
Oh, of course they are.
Under the A320s, but Ryanair haven't said they're going to keep it. They're all about getting rid of it, but whether they do or not, I don't know. But they've been saying that for a while, so they're still here.
Flown a couple of Danair 72s. Yeah, I did as well. Yeah, we used to fly on the 727 Danair to Tenerife.
Never been on a 7.2. I think it's the 7.3 onwards. I've not done. There was a 7.1 as well, 717 as well, wasn't there?
That was a variant of the 707, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With the 4 engines.
Yes, I think it was. I think so.
Oh, was it? No.
Oh, 717. I'm sure 717.
There was a 707 which was 4 engines. This is going even back before.
Yeah.
Before I was born, before my time.
Bring back Concorde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, totally like it.
Well, they're doing that with the Boom, aren't they? They're trying to do that with that Boom aircraft.
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's going to work.
No.
I personally don't think it's going to work. I think it's one of them bygone eras that it just should be left there now. It's one of them travels. Unless it's Concorde, it's always going to have that stigma attached. It should be Concorde.
The trouble is these days you get the environmentalists, the hardcore environmentalists. 717 is that's right. That's what I was thinking. The 717 is the MD-83.
Right. Yeah.
There was a more modern variant of the 707, but I can't remember what they called it.
Didn't Monarch have it?
I don't know.
The 707B or something like that. It was. And I'm sure Monarch had it.
Did they?
I'm sure they had it. So what is your time? Was your flight to Manchester?
I think we've just had some questions or some
Yeah.
comments. Can we get those back?
Yeah, can do. There we go.
There we go.
So Jim said
DC-9 MD-80 from Boeing. Yeah, it was. You're right. Yeah, the 717. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll need to find out what that 707 variant was. It's bugging me now.
And then just Mike saying what time's the flight back to Manchester.
I
think it's
22:40. I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 to 11 or something like that, Mike. So we've got a little bit of time still yet before we we have to board because the window's open. That you can hear the planes in the background. The window above, if I can get it. The window above is open, so you can actually hear the aircraft. But how was your max flight then? Hand on heart, be honest.
Yeah, it's fine. Fine, yeah. BMI flew the 707 to Tenerife. Yes.
You
Yes. You're right, yeah.
KC 135. also known as the 717 as well.
Right. Okay.
This is beyond my scope. This one a little bit. It's a bit before my time. This one.
I did know that British Midland had the 707 back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. That would see. Now was British Midland. What was Britannia now Thompson? Am I right in saying that? What British Midlands?
So British Midland became BMI before it folded. Before it was folded into BM. But,
Yeah.
love the Ryanair Max.
Max.
Yeah. It's very quiet, very smooth. Felt very modern as well.
Yeah.
But the thing I noticed is that, and I don't know if it was just me, I mentioned it on the video tonight, but that row 28 which has got just the 2 seats on either side of the aisle, there's a crew jump seat just to the right.
Yes, there is.
Like on the Airbus 321.
Yes.
But the cabin crew member was really close to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a lot closer.
Yeah, you're like right in your face,
So
basically.
I thought I was imagining it, but it on the Airbus.
I think Holly said that as well. Holly
Jet
did
too.
say that.
Yeah, the crew seat's a lot further away.
Yeah. I remember Holly saying, because obviously she's been on the Max quite a few times, it's very like in your face, it's type of thing. It's if you're eating a meal in front of someone, a bit of a sloppy, you're like, sort of feel like you sat on the lap type of thing.
I mean, that might just be a Ryanair thing. That might just be they've crammed as many seats in as they
That's probably all the area. He wants as many seats on that plane as possible.
Yeah.
With that, I can understand that he wants all the money he can make bang for his buck, innit? Really.
Well, that's what he was saying on an interview the other day. He said if you could take out the toilets, you could put an extra 6 seats in and knock 5% off fares across the whole state. But then you'd on a 4.5-hour flight you'd have one toilet.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, it is a recipe for disaster.
Flying colours. I remember Flying Colours, yeah. JMC.
I do remember Flying Colours and JMC.
Yeah.
Didn't JMC become? Who were they off now? Was it First Choice?
I'm trying to think.
Or was it Air Tours?
Air Tours, I think.
Air Tours had some decent aircrafts back in the day as well.
They had the DC-10 as well, didn't they?
They had the 747 as well.
They did, yeah. They did actually for a while, yes, they did, yeah.
Could you be thinking of the 707-020, commonly known as the
The
720? That's it.
That's the one.
Monarch had the
That's
720.
The 720, yeah. Who said that? Yeah, thank you.
I think it was Jim. Well done. Cheers, Jim.
That's mystery solved. That would have bugged me. I'd have had to find out.
JMC were part of Thomas Cook.
720, that's the one, yeah. JMC were part of Thomas Cook. Yeah, they were, of course.
Was it JMC the low budget of Thomas Cook?
I think they just tried to rebrand to modernise their image. I think that's all it was.
Right.
The advert said,
Hi, Alex.
"Hello, Alex. Hope you're well."
But yeah, I think it was a modernisation trick, wasn't it? It just didn't work.
Because the ads were like, with JMC, it said we're unwrapping the new holiday experience, and they showed you a picture of an aircraft.
Yeah.
They were literally unwrapping the new logo, the new livery.
Yeah.
Rather.
Hand it to
Boeing
our
book.
book.
Oh, right.
Fair enough. You're cheating. That's not fair. You're cheating.
You could have got away with that, Jimmy. You hadn't said anything.
Yeah. Good flight. It was a good flight. It was a good flight.
Very good. It's amazing who you bump into.
It is.
I wasn't
it
expecting
is.
to bump into him at all.
Exactly.
Tonight.
We just bumped into each other in Dublin.
Total coincidence.
It's just coincidence we've been on the same flights all day. All day just been on the same flights. Coincidence we went same place for food this afternoon as well.
We did, yeah. We followed each other around. Yeah. I sat down at a table. Alex ordered dinner, and he sat opposite me.
Exactly.
What are the chances?
Just a just jumping.
Sabre. No, Sabre didn't have a good reputation at all.
No, they didn't, did they?
I remember Sabre. They
didn't last very. I was going to say they didn't last very long.
I think it was one season, wasn't it?
It's a bit like Go for BA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That didn't last very long either.
No, Sabre had a terrible reputation.
Yeah.
I do remember them. Yeah.
I think if I go over the years, I think worst airlines, obviously, Scoot's got to be up there for me.
Yeah, Scoot. Yeah.
Scoot is definitely up there for me.
Yeah.
Now the second one is very, very close. It's very close between TUI and EasyJet for me.
TUI and EasyJet.
Because I've had bad experience on TUI, both ways to and from a holiday.
Right.
So, but with EasyJet, it's been over 4 times with EasyJet.
Right.
The issues, obviously, I explained to you before.
Yeah.
You know, where with TUI it was one flight, but it was the circumstances of that flight.
Yeah.
Which pissed me off.
Yeah.
Pardon the language there. But yeah, which wound me up. And that's why I say it's very, very close to being either TUI or EasyJet, which I'm a number 2.
Yeah, I think EasyJet, you have to take EasyJet with a pinch of salt sometimes, I think. Yeah, they don't always get it right, but generally speaking, it's okay. But then you meet people, like, doing the vlogging stuff. you'll get people always say, and I've had it before, people say to me, oh, I don't know why you fly Ryanair or EasyJet, they're rubbish. And then you say to them, but why do you think they're rubbish?
Yeah.
And they're stumped. Because
Yeah.
they'll say something ridiculous like, oh, well, my auntie's mother's sister was delayed with them in 1989 for an hour.
Yeah.
And you'll get all this rubbish.
Yeah.
Because, admittedly, people remember better times when you got an in-flight meal.
Yeah.
But they were paying 4 times the price to fly somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I'm
were.
not defending EasyJet or Ryanair. I wish we got free meals still, but
Remember that Britannia were the first ones, weren't they?
first in-flight hot meal on a
Yeah.
charter airline. Yeah.
But
So,
out of all cost carriers for me, it's got to be Ryanair's the best.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I would agree. Yeah.
I haven't had an issue with them. They've pulled me out God knows how many messes.
Yeah.
They've always been on time. They've always got you in either early or let's say on time, early or on time. But EasyJet for me, it's either they're on time or they're massively late, or this like we've had issues we've had today, which we, all right, it wasn't that bad in the end, but it was still enough to rile me up that it was short notice again from them.
Yeah. Never had a problem with TUI. Yeah, and interestingly, a lot of people said that to me when I was whinging on about them after that flight I did. I did get a lot of feedback of the same as you said, Mike, which was just never had a problem with them. And I keep saying I should try them again because it was only one flight. I suppose they could have just been having a bad day.
Yeah.
You only had a Sprite on that too, so I did. That's somebody who's watched my video.
Yeah,
clearly.
there you go.
I did, Alex. You're absolutely right. It was literally, I said, well, what have you got? Because I got, the backstory is, and I'll say this really quickly.
Yeah.
So, on the morning of the flight, I was flying back from Gran Canaria to Manchester on the TUI 767. This was about 8 months ago. And I got a message on the morning, a text message saying, we regret to inform you we've got no hot food on today's flight. So I thought, well, that's good of them to tell me. That's
Yeah,
fair enough.
fair enough.
I'll just get a sandwich on board.
Yeah.
And when I got on board the aircraft, what they actually said is, we've got nothing. Now, it wasn't that they'd sold everything. What had happened was they'd had a catering problem in Manchester. So they were obviously the round catering from Manchester.
Yeah.
So they hadn't loaded any food on. So they could have texted me, and instead of saying no, they should have just said, we've got nothing.
Yeah.
So I said to the guy, what have you got? Bearing in mind this is sometimes a 4.5 hour flight. And when I'm doing the vlogging, I don't have a lot of time in the Canaries, so I just go there and back. And
Was it Pringles?
so they said, the guy said, well, I've got Pringles or fruit pastels. Oh, and a Sprite. So I said, well, I better have a Sprite then, hadn't I?
Not really left with an option, are you? Let's be honest.
But then I went to pay with my card, and for some reason my card didn't work on the machine. So he tutted at me and went, your card's declined. Just like that, your card's declined. And by that point, I was just totally fed up.
Yeah, so keep your
What's
sprites.
Alex just said there? I had a good flight back to the Isle of Man in December, but much prefer EasyJet than Ryanair. Well, we had great flights with them today to the Isle of Man, didn't we?
Yeah, we have had great flights from. It's just, I say, for me, it's on a personal note. If someone said to me, would you recommend EasyJet or Ryanair, I'd say hell no for EasyJet, because I have got legitimate reasons to why I've got issues with EasyJet.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, you do. But that's like me. Like, you might step on board a TUI aircraft quite happily.
Yeah.
Whereas I wouldn't, because I had a bad experience
Yeah.
with TUI. But it's like I said to you, if you fly 100 times with EasyJet, 5 of those flights there's going to be a problem with 5 of those flights,
Yeah.
statistically, because no airline ever gets it right.
No.
All of the time, and
I think it's just because the amount of flights I've taken with Ryanair is
Yeah.
pretty much the same as I've taken with EasyJet.
yeah,
And pretty much every EasyJet flight has had a saga or had an issue
yeah,
with it for me, with them, with either the flight being cancelled, which was the Scoot one.
yeah,
Obviously today there was issues with today's flight. My Amsterdam one where I was stuck on the tarmac for 2.5 hours. Yeah, all right, you can blame EasyJet, but you can't blame EasyJet for that.
Yeah, that's true.
But they knew in advance that they had that issue at Schiphol and didn't tell anyone.
yeah, true.
They boarded everyone on the plane,
Yeah,
started pushing back, and then they come over the tunnel and says we've got a 2.5 hour delay.
true, yeah, very true.
So
very
for
true.
me, that's very naughty from them.
So Alex wants to go on a 757. Yeah, I agree, Alex. Let me know when you find somewhere, because the question I was saying to you,
Yeah.
we don't know, do we? But
No.
if anybody knows when the 757s are going out of the fleet, then let us know. Or
'Cause
just-
we need to get
or
on
let
the
me know, 'cause
final
we need to
flights,
get on that
yeah.
flight, yeah.
Because obviously after that we've only got Iceland there then,
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
until United come back this year. United are supposedly coming back to Manchester this year,
Yeah.
and they've got the 7.6 and the 7.5 down for their flights.
We could always take the 757 from Tenerife to Newark in New York. Every airline has it does. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and I agree with that, and I do give leniency for issues. But when you've been with an airline 4 times, and you've had an issue with every flight pretty much,
Right.
that's when you start calling, right, I've had enough of this now. It's same with Ryanair. I'm a person that I will be honest. If the same with Ryanair, I go, right, I've had enough of Ryanair now for this because of it. Or same with TUI or Scoot or any other United, whatever airlines, I would do the same. Flew United 757 out of Manchester before they left. Lucky boy.
Lucky boy, yeah.
Very lucky boy.
So Alex was just saying that if you scroll back, it's
Yeah.
they're still looking for 75 pilots, and those 75s are not going until potentially 25. So I
Couple
heard they were
years.
still training pilots on that.
Yeah.
So let me just quickly go and see if we've got a gate
Yeah,
number for this.
sure. So Neil's just going to head off and see we've got a gate number there, guys. But yeah, you know, it's, you know, we've had a good day today. We've had to be fair, we've had a laugh. Been a great day. A good walk around Liverpool and everything. 75 hours, not 75. Yeah, it's all right, Alex. We got it. Have we got a gate? 103. Oh, not that far away then, is it? Oh, it's all right. Yeah, so we've got a gate number now. So with that, we're going to call it. You know, it was just a quick live for tonight. We're bringing special guest on, which is Neil. So as I say, give him a imagine gate 757.
Yeah.
That'd have been funny.
That would
But
have been good, yeah.
it's been brilliant to have you all on board tonight and come and watch. I know it was a short notice one, threw it out there and he gave his notice yesterday about it. Well, thank you for everyone that's joined tonight. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe if you already haven't subscribed to the channel. Yeah, cheers, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon.
Thanks, Wadders.
Cheers, Wadders. Cheers, Alex. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
And so you'll be seeing more of these from me, whether by myself or with someone.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. And I will take it from there. And I'll speak to you when I get back to Manchester, guys. Take it all. Bye-bye for now.
See you soon.